it's a numbers game, you know? If I'm thinking about it, the guy who does 20 appointments with the right people has a better shot to sell homemakers than the guy who does 3 appointments. Because you got more chances. Does that make sense to you guys? Because you got more chances to win. So if I'm thinking about you in this first weekend, how can you go big? How can you make a couple $1,000? You know, how can you really, you know, do something special with this opportunity? Well, it's real simple. Get as many of the right people as you can and see as many of them immediately as you can and just get all their referrals and live off that for the rest of your career. You know what I mean? Don't leave it all to chance. You know, it's like going to the gym or working out or running or anything physical that you do. You jump right into it, right? You don't go to the gym here and then a little bit here and then a little bit here. It doesn't work. You'll never see results. Versus working out really hard every day for a month, boom, you see the instant results. Does that make sense to you guys? Okay, so that's what I'm getting at. Now, any questions so far on this stuff? Okay, so let's open up your manual. How you guys feeling so far? Pumped, is that what you said? Oh, confident. Good. Good. Okay. All right, let's talk about page 8 here. Page 8 is where we're at. So, in summary, you can see why our customers say Cutco's a good investment. You'll always have a sharp knife because of the steel and edge quality, because you can have it sharpened for free forever. You'll always have the right tool for the job, which is also safer. It's made with the highest quality materials, guaranteeing superior performance, durability, and it comes with a forever guarantee, which promises you'll never have to buy another knife. Now, what are you building up right there? Sure. And you're doing it right there because it's probably your last time to build value. Does that make sense? Because you're about to go, hey, by the way, I've told you all this, now here's the price. Does that make sense? So it's kind of your last shot to go, look, Cutco's really great, you know, before you go into this stuff. So, Mrs. Jones, most people haven't had the opportunity to price find cut rate. It's like anything else. There's a wide variety of quality and price available. I'm sure you'd agree that we cannot compare Cutco to a cheap set of knives sold in a local bargain store, nor would it compare to an expensive set found in a jewelry store costing over $3,000. Hey, I need a Hinkle's comparison sheet, please. Catherine, or somebody. So, at this point, while she's grabbing that, let me just share with you that in your blue book, and don't open it, just look up here, this is where you are. Does that make sense? You remember the last thing that we did is we go, hey, here's all the pieces, here's the wood block and the trays. So this is the sheet that we're on, okay? Now, in your blue books, in the very back, in the back pocket, obviously these are training blue books that we just use, that you guys can kind of, you know, junk around for training. But your real blue books are nice and put together and they're in good shape. So, in the very back of your blue books, you'll have this sheet. And it fits in the folder, and you just slide it right out and put it right there. This is basically that Williams-Sonoma catalog price comparison. It's got the set of Hinkles that is the same set, their version of the Homemaker, their price, and then that chart almost that we went over earlier. They kind of showed Cutco and Hinkles side by side to see that Cutco gets 10 points, right? So this is really effective. And this is what we use with our customers. So let me just read it. I go, look, I have a price comparison for a set that's similar to Cutco. It's called Hinkles, and it's found in most department stores and specialty shops. Have you heard of it? Doesn't matter what they say, just keep reading. So you go, okay, well, Hinkles is a very high-quality set made in Germany. Has almost everything that you look for in a set of knives. Okay? They have full tang and polypropylene handles, high-carbon stainless steel blades. They're really sharp. They've been in business since 1731, and they're the top-selling brand in stores. Now, as you can see, the price for this Hinkle set is $1,589. $1,589. $1,589. Please fill that in the blank. Sometimes you can find it on sale though for less instead. Their prices change all the time, so just write less, because sales price is always less, and we want to be accurate. Okay? Sometimes you can't find it on sale for less. There are, however, some really big differences between Hinkle's and Cutco. Hinkle's has straight handles, whereas Cutco has the ergonomic wedge lock handles. Hinkle's handles are made of polypropylene, which is sanitary, but Cutco's handles are made of thermoresin, which is sanitary, more durable, and they have the color options. Hinkle's has straight edges, and they recommend frequent sharpening, whereas Cutco has the straight and exclusive double the edge. Hinkle's made in Germany, Cutco's made in the U.S. Hinkle's guarantee only covers defects, whereas Cutco has the 4-part comprehensive guarantee, including free sharpening and a trial use period. Now, if you look up here for a second, notice we just went through this chart, correct? So we're done with the chart, which means we're done with the sheet. So as soon as I'm done with the sheet, I just kind of throw it in the back somewhere, but in any case, I get it out of the way. Okay? You guys follow with me? Okay, great. Now, most people who own Cutco will tell you that it's 10 times better than any knives they've ever used. I know that you haven't had the chance to use that much yet, but considering the guarantee and the unique features, most people would agree that Cutco's at least twice as good as Hinkle's. Well, when something is twice as good, offers twice the quality and value, what does it normally ask for in price? Twice, right? Yeah, sure. If Cutco were twice the price, you'd be talking over $3,000 for a set of Cutco. Okay? So, let me show you our two most popular sets. The Homemaker Plus 8 set has the 10 tools I explained earlier, plus the 8 table knives, all in the wood block. The basic Homemaker set is the same thing without the table knives. Now at that point, what am I probably pointing to? The Homemaker Plus 8, the basic Homemaker, right? Michael, if I can get one with prices in it, a book with prices in it, that'd be great. Okay? Now we have found that one of these sets appeals to just about everybody. If you were considering a set of Cutco, would you prefer the basic Homemaker set or the Homemaker with table knives, Jake? Perfect, with table knives, okay. Well, the great thing about the set is that it doesn't cost $3,000, obviously, right? It doesn't cost $3,000. In fact, it doesn't even cost as much as the Hinkle sales price of $1,589. The Homemaker Plus 8 is only $945, and the basic is only $749. What do you guys think about our prices now that you know? Okay, let's go back to this for 1 second. This Williams Snuggle book right here. This set is $3,500. It's not dishwasher safe. There's no guarantee. You have to resharpen it after every use. There's not a patented handle. There's not a patented edge. It's not made in the United States. It's not #1 sold in the U.S. It's not on the History Channel, the Travel Channel. It's not in the museums, and it will have to be replaced at some point. It's $3,500. Ours comes with the 10 points, and it's $945. I'm sure a lot of you guys thought it would be higher, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I thought it would be.
but now that you know, how do you feel? Great? Perfect? Good? Check this out. Hang on. This is really important. This is really key. This is really key. Okay? Don't you think don't you think you want to do the exact same thing with your customer? Make them think it's going to be so high, and then when they find out that it's low, and they feel the same way you do now about it, right? Wow, that's such a good deal. Wow, that's so good. Man, I feel like I'm getting so much more than what you're asking me to pay. This has such high value. Boom, you just made a sale. So I guess what I'm showing you is this. If in training, I've now taught you how to sell. You now have everything you need to close the deal and to sell. How do you like that basic one of $749? You want to see something that's really important too? Check this out. As we may go down in price, what does not go down?